Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. 2023 has some days of power and days of challenge that you have to know about because they may affect your love, your money, or your career. So be prepared. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot card for the first quarter is Justice. She sits on her throne and holds a sword in her hand, which can cut both ways. The scales she holds are perfectly balanced. Justice will be done. The card for the second quarter is the King of Wands. He is a powerful man of action. He has position and strength. This is a good time for a new adventure. The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. A group of young men are sparring. It suggests obstacles and competition. But to win the game, you must master the game. The tarot card for the fourth quarter is the Nine of Pentacles. A successful woman stands in a lush garden. She holds a falcon. This is a good time to enjoy all the good things in life you deserve. Cancer, the tarot card for the first quarter is the Justice card. Justice is the card of ultimate balance. The sword in her hand has the potential of cutting both ways. The scales are in perfect balance, suggesting a positive flow between the past and the future. As we stand on this precipice, we can see there are needed changes that should be made, but we can also see that some might pervert justice and try to turn the system to their advantage. So may true justice be done. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the year begins with 4 planets in Capricorn and your 7th house. This is a great time to look at what you need to change in your life in relationships, business partnerships, or any role that would have you coming before the public. Mars will be direct, and this is in your 12th house, improving your ability to understand your subconscious urges. Mercury, also direct on the 18th, changes what you say to partners. And then Venus will conjunct Saturn on the 24th, so make joint financial issues a serious business. Now, when we go into February, Jupiter moves forward in your 10th house. And this brings opportunities for success and expansion in your career. Venus will be in your 9th house conjunct Neptune, and that happens mid-month, and the Sun will also conjunct Saturn on the same day. Now, this is an important time for a serious look at how you are limiting your understanding. So know what you need to learn and understand. Now, as we go into March, that may bring you an opportunity to network with helpful people as Jupiter and Venus will be conjunct in your 10th house, and you have opportunities in your career. And Saturn will enter Pisces and your 9th house for the first time in 30 years, forcing you to make changes in how you deal with your personal ambitions. You must be willing to understand what you need to get ahead. And then Pluto will enter into the sign Aquarius. Now, that is really big, hinting at changes in your approach to sensuality, joint finances, and personal renewal. The tarot card for the second quarter is the King of Wands. He sits on a powerful throne and looks ready for action. This is a creative energy that represents a need to follow your vision and goals. Find a new opportunity, for you have the energy and ability to take it on. Use the power of positive thinking to help achieve success. Now, this is an excellent card for problem solving and asserting your inner power. You may take a chance or make a new investment that pays off. So as we look into the astrology, the second quarter, April begins with Venus conjunct Uranus in your 11th house and Mars trines Saturn. Now, this is a great combination of energy. It brings opportunities to open yourself to associates who share what you value. Now, Jupiter conjunct Sun up in the 11th house, on the 11th in your 10th house, makes you feel that you have friends who can help your career success. But the total solar eclipse on the 20th says slow down, as emotions can rattle the most promising future potential. As we move into May, it starts with a powerful full moon, and it is building energy which warns you to stay out of emotional conflicts in romance. You may not understand your lover's feelings. You may express your inner feelings after the 14th, as Mercury will go direct in your 11th house, and Jupiter will enter into Taurus, also in your 11th house on the 18th. New opportunities for networking allow you to show your talents and your abilities. When we move into June, it also starts with a full moon, which can bring opportunities for deepening any partnerships. So be careful on the 5th when Mercury will conjunct Uranus, and that's a little bit of a crazy energy. So it brings a little instability in friendships and with your associates. If you add Saturn going retrograde in your 8th house, well, that can also demand that you take some time to understand your need for feeling secure. Now, Pluto will return to your 7th house, and that asks you to review your personal and business relationships. So how you doing on that level? The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. It shows a number of men sparring with each other. This may not represent an actual battle, but rather a practice session. It represents there may be a competitive situation or some type of obstacle in the way of your success. You may have to make some adjustments so you can meet the challenges of life. If you're willing to learn, you may yet win the game. Now, as we look into the third quarter astrology, July begins with a full moon and Mercury conjunct the Sun in the first house. Now, you're going to have to take some time to separate your emotions and logic, or there will be tension between your emotions and your partner's feelings. And Neptune begins the month retrograde up in your 9th house. So you're going to have to control your ideas and the way you can reconsider the purpose of your personal beliefs. You have to be careful with criticism of others' ideas, especially when Mars opposes Saturn on the 21st. Venus will go retrograde in your 2nd house on the 22nd, and that asks you to reconsider what you value and what you want to buy. And as we move into August, the full moon in your 8th house, it will square Jupiter and suggest you may be too emotional for networking with friends. So watch what you say when you're out in, having fun in social situations. Mercury will go retrograde on the 23rd, so you need to talk and travel with care. And be ready to change your social plans as Uranus goes retrograde on the 28th in your 11th house. Now, as we move in September, the full moon light on the 1st in your 9th house suggests you need to balance your emotions and your ambitions. But Mercury is still retrograde down in the third house, so you have to still watch what you're saying. Now, Venus will go direct on the 4th of the month in your second house, and this gives you a signal to buy nice things. But Jupiter goes retrograde on the same day up in the 11th house, and this warns you not to mix your money and your friends. Now, there may be some confusion that clears up after the 15th, as Mercury will go direct in your third house of communications and also travel. The tarot card for the fourth quarter is the Nine of Pentacles. This card shows a woman standing alone in a lush garden. She is well dressed and a falcon is on her hand. She represents a sense of accomplishment and security. She may also signify the ability to attract the good things in life. This is a positive card that suggests good things may be coming your way. So make sure you treat them with respect. Now, as we look down into the astrology for the fourth quarter, October begins with confusion in the air and perhaps a sense of conflict. Mercury will be opposing Neptune in their ninth house, warning you to focus your ambitions and open your understanding. Mars in the fourth house will make three major aspects which warn you to control friction with your friends and your relationships. The Sun in the fifth will also make three major aspects mid-month, and that asks you to be aware of romantic interactions. Woo! And as the month end, Pluto in your seventh house goes direct, changing the course of your deeper relationships. And Mars will end the month asking you if your networking skills need to be more focused. As we move into November, it starts with three powerful oppositions pitting your friends' feelings against your need for romance. You may need to be more professional. And Mars moving into the sixth house is very active, so you have to know when to focus on work, as both the Sun and Mars will be squaring Saturn in the ninth house of ambition. And as we move into December, it has 5 Venus aspects that point to a sense of needing self-control leading up to the holidays. Do not forget what other people value. And the year and month ends with both Venus and Mars in the sixth house asking you to focus on a more creative approach to work. And watch out for flirting around there too. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.